Hi friends, and welcome to my channel. So I have more on dating tips, just things that they talk to think about when you're dating. So before we start, please don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and a big thumbs up. Yeah, so this is stuff that I actually went through when I was doing my 10 years of dating almost, that online craziness. But now that I think about it, it was fun. As long as you just don't, like I always try to tell you, don't jump into bed with anybody. Don't, go too quick. Take your time. I remember reading a book and it said, you have to have like a certain amount of dates. I'll find a book before you even consider that, because you want to be respected. You want to respect yourself, and then you need others to respect you too. So a lot of people on sites, they come out and they expect something in the beginning because they talk to you on the phone for a couple of times. No, honey, don't do it. All right, respect yourself. Demand respect from other people. So, but this is just me from what I learned, my things that I went through. So I told you last week about if he's pretty much don't have money, he's probably not employed. Never pick him up in a bar because or just don't expect anything serious, because we do what we do. Okay, so I had a situation where this is all, most of these first like maybe 10 little tips is from when I was dating the same guy that I happened to pick up in a bar. That he said he had a job, but he really didn't. And he would be upset because it said if he becomes upset because you are working and he is tired of waiting for you, then let him go, because he's just going to find somebody else to hang out with. I mean, he's already pretty much didn't tell you the truth anyway. And they have to occupy their time. So most of the time they're out on the prowl. If they're not a decent person, which this is what I'm just giving you tips to think about. So just think about that. If you're working your butt off and this person is getting upset because you're not there for him all the time because he's not working and he needs you to hurry up and get home and get dressed so you guys can go hang out in a bar or something where you can just buy his drinks and all that stuff. No, girl or boy, don't do it. Okay, that would be a no. Okay. And then my number 4, never give all you have to a man who depends on you to be there all the time for them. If he has no friends, if his children doesn't speak to him, and if his family doesn't talk to him, just think about it. He might not be a nice person. If you meet somebody and they have children, they have a mother and father and sisters and brothers, and none of them are speaking to him, and they always have their version of the story, it's probably him or her, because it's just a process of elimination. If nobody in your family is talking to you, have no friends or anything like that, they might not be a decent person. Just putting it out there like that for you, because sometimes your character can show for the people. Your character can show from the people you hang out with. It's almost like you are what you eat. But yeah. So if he's not if he needs to have you there all the time, then he can't go out with any of his friends or his family or do anything, like take his kids out or something like that, then you'll be one of them in the future too, because apparently he does things to piss people off. Never give him money. If he is not working and he cannot support himself, then that is his problem, not yours. Now I can understand if you marry, you're in a relationship, especially with this COVID, the quarantine and all of that stuff, and some people have to stop working and all that, but that's when you're in a relationship for a while and everything, and you have stuff together and you love one another and you're a team, not when you're out dating. For the guys, well, take care of your boo. Take care of that person that you want to be your boo. Or if you just whatever, just everybody have this different sexual things or preferences and stuff like that. So to each his own and everything. So if you're the one that's being taken out on that date, and then you should they should take care of that. Just That's just how I feel about that. I mean, I still, when I get in a car, when I go into a car and I'm like, even with my husband, I stand at the door until he opens it. Because that's just how I am. But, you know, especially when I was dating, when I would go on my first dates and they would pick me, no, I can't say they would pick me up on my first date. But when we went on our first initial date and, I would get picked up at home, and I would go to the car, and they just go get in the other side and jump into the driver's seat, and I'd just be standing there like that, like literally. Oh my God! So, and they say, "Oh, I'm sorry." I'm like, "Yeah," and then they open up the door for me and everything. So, just got to be careful with that, and my phone is ringing in the background, but that's okay. They'll hang up. I'm doing my YouTube. So if he stops whining and dining you, as I just said, don't start whining and dining him. Because if he can't afford you, if he act like he could afford you or take you out to dinners and all that stuff and everything when you first met, then he should continue to do so. Especially when you're in the beginning of a relationship, because or just getting to know somebody, that I believe that's like the most important thing. But people think, oh, I took you out 3 times. Now we're just gonna stay home and watch TV or something. No, I like going out. You know, I want to go out. I'm not living with you. I'm not doing anything. I want to go out. I want to have fun. Like, you know, just like that. And don't expect me, you know, oh, well, I took you out 3 times and maybe you should just like, maybe you should give me something in return. No, I'll make my decision when I want to make my decision on how far I want to go in a relationship. Until I trust you, that's a no. Man, they have to earn this. They have to earn that trust. They have to earn that respect. They have to. Else you're never going to get it. So, and if they're just out for one thing, then they'll move on. If they want to be with you, then they will respect your wishes. And if you wish to, you know, just take it very slow, then that's for you to do, because that's what you need. You need to be able to trust somebody and trust that and become friends. For God's sakes, become friends before you do all other types of things, because friends are less likely to hurt you like that. I mean, you get to know each other, you become friends. If you jump in, you just become lovers. 2 weeks later, you're in like an exclusive relationship, and it's like you never really became friends. So just do that. Just try to become friends with the person that you're out there. When you start dating and you're going out there, just take your time. There's no rush. You know, it's all good. It's all good. What else do we have? This is, yeah, all of this stuff happened to me. So if the ex-wife reaches out to you, you know how, you guys know how I feel about Facebook. Like, I just hate it because, not Facebook period, but I just hate the way people can find you that don't know you and try to ruin your life over like a man or something, or a woman or whatever. Yeah, so, you know, if the ex-wife or the exes, they start getting in touch with you, telling you things about them, I personally, I've learned that maybe you should listen to some of that, or at least watch the character of the person, because, you know, this particular person's ex-wife did reach out to me, and she told me that he's a cheater and he lies and all of that, and, you know, I was just like, you know, my biggest problem was my ego, because I thought I could change anybody, which I really, really couldn't, because I didn't even know how to change myself. The first thing you have to do is learn how to love yourself, because you are beautiful, you are loved, you are you, and you demand what kind of treatment you get. So, you know, but I thought I had it like that. No, this girl did not. she got slapped right on across the whole reality land, man. So, but anyway, you know, just watch their characters, see how they treat you, see how they act when they're upset, so you can just know what you're dealing with before you get yourself too involved. And it's hard to get out of that, especially if a person is probably abusive or something like that. You have plenty of time to walk away. Plenty of time to walk away. I remember I was on this, I was like dating this guy, and I did it, my kids were away, and I invited him over to my home, and he literally, now this is only like maybe 3 weeks in, and now, you know, we're just gonna let him come in to have a glass of wine before we went out. And he literally just started talking about how we're going to move together and how this is going to be great. And I'm just looking at him like, whoa, this is only a couple of weeks in. And, you know, he was all nice. We'll go out to clubs and stuff like that. If too many people gathered around me, he would protect me with his body and stuff. I thought that was so hot. It was so cool. But then he's just like so happy. He just started getting so excited. And he just said, bam! He banged his head against my refrigerator door. And he was just like, I'm so happy. And I was like, are you okay? That was me. Like, literally, I was like, what just happened? And then, I was just like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? And, you know, we went out, and, he called me the next day, and I was just like, I can't see you anymore. And he proceeded to call me every name in the book. At all of them, and cussing and fussing, and that's when I saw his character. That's when I saw, well, this is what's going to happen if we get into arguments and stuff like that. This was a big dude, man. He was big and husky and built and stuff. So I was like, yeah, now. And then he called me back like 2 days later. It's like, I'm sorry, baby. Can I take you out? You know, I want to just apologize. I was like, nah. That'll be a no. So don't let anybody abuse you. If you see that, watch out for a person's character, because it's very important that you know the person that you're going to eventually might fall in love with, because you don't. Sometimes once love hooks you, it gets you in there, you will accept anything. People accept way too much when they think that they're in love. And it's not really love. It's just like some kind of possession or some kind of thing. I don't know what it is, but love don't hurt. Love don't abuse you. Love don't make you feel bad, down, or anything. So just remember that. If the dude start banging his head against the refrigerator and start like being all weird and stuff, and then cuss you out when you say you don't want to see him for, you know, anymore, yeah, you might want to let that go. Okay, just saying, just putting that out there for you. Wow, we covered Oh, this is a good one too. If his phone is blowing up all of a sudden and he is claiming to have female friends from work, don't believe him. He ain't never had no friends before anyway. And he's just back out there. He's back out there. He's probably online, giving his phone number away and everything. You know, because you're probably working or you're doing something. You can't be around him all the time. So he's back online. He's back. Online dating can be very, very addictive. It can be very, very addictive. It's like sometimes it's what you do, and you just can't even help it. So, you know, that phone start going, you might want to check that, especially if they have to go into the bathroom or another room or something to answer it. I mean, I always believe if a person takes their phone into the bathroom, if they can't leave it around you, they probably hiding something. I'm just putting that out there like that too, because most of the time it's the truth. A person should be able to leave their stuff or you answer it or whatever. Like, everybody have all these secret locks on their phone and stuff. It's like, psh, my stuff is wide open. I'm like, here, honey, you can check my phone, answer that, you know, whatever, because I have nothing to hide from my love. Oh, this was a good one too. I have so many of them. So this is after, like, I was going out with this guy. This is the same guy. This is all in the same, I think a year and a half, 2 years we were dating. And this is all the stuff that happened in the end when I realized he was lying and cheating and, you know, going out and doing his thing, because I worked a lot. But yeah, so he went away. He said he left I was trying to get in touch with him. I couldn't get in touch with him for the entire weekend. So he was going up to visit college friends or whatever. So when he gets back in the weekend, I go to his home, because I'm like that, you know, I drove by to see if he was there, because I couldn't get in touch with him. So I see his car there. You know, I had the key. So I go in, and he comes to the door. No, actually, I rang the doorbell, and he comes to the door, and he opens it up a little bit, just a little bit, and he was like, you know, what are you doing here? I was like, well, you didn't call me. I'm like, I was worried about you. I was like, well, you know, what are you doing? Let me in, because I was basically living there. My stuff was still there. And thank God I still paid the rent on my apartment. Keep your back up, people. But anyway, back to that. He was like, oh no, a friend here is from college. I got this friend here, they're from college, and you know, we're just sitting around talking and stuff and everything, and he just wouldn't let me in, and I didn't even know what to do. Okay, sorry guys, my camera, I had technical difficulties. So as I was saying, I was going out with this guy. He came home. It's going to be a recap really quick. He came home after going away for the weekend, and then he wouldn't let me into his house because he said that he had a friend from college there, which happened to be a girl. And I didn't know it, but I knew it. So I went to the bar and I cried like a little baby and stuff like that. And he calls me the next day, and I go over there, and like nothing happened, you know. He was like, no, it was just a friend from college, and I believed him, and it was really just my ego. I don't even know what was going on with me then, but what was going on was I said to myself, why would he say he lost his phone? He actually showed me a new phone. He bought a brand new phone. Why would he do this? Why would he lie to me? Because I'm nothing. That's what I said to myself. That was the excuse. Like, why would he do that? I'm not anybody. Why would he do that? And so that's why I accepted it, because I did not believe in myself. And to me, that was like, when I still think about it, it's just horrible for somebody to think of themselves like that. Because you are something. You deserve to have the truth told to you, and know that it's, you know, that if somebody's telling you a lie, you should understand that it's a lie. You shouldn't say, oh, I'm nothing, so he must be telling the truth, you know. Because if you know something wrong, most likely it's probably wrong. I mean, that was wrong. I mean, come on, he didn't talk to me all weekend. He didn't let me in, you know. He brought the chick back home, blah blah blah. It was what it is. But the sad thing is, I believed him, or I wanted to believe him so much that I did, and forgave him, because I thought that I had no value. I thought that, why would he lie? Because I'm just, you know, I'm nothing. Why would he lie to me? So that's why he could do it. That's why people can do it. They see your weaknesses. They see how you are, and some people will take advantage of them instead of helping you grow, you know. So be very careful with that, okay? And I think that's it. If he's, yeah, you know, I think that's it for that. So that's a quick, that was like 7 things, or let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things. Just something to consider when you're dating. So if you're dating somebody for a little bit, for a while and everything, you know, if things start getting suspicious and changing and stuff like that, don't give them the benefit of the doubt. Don't let people lie to you, because if they're gonna lie to you once, they're gonna lie to you again, because you're not believing in yourself. Right, my whole focus of this is for you to believe in yourself. But the book is called How My Loving Him Taught Me How to Love Myself. How I began to love myself, and how my life changed, along with me giving it over to God, because I was like, Jesus, take the wheel, because I'm done. Okay, so anyway, I'm back again. Sorry again. I'm not gonna redo it. I call my videos, they're raw. It's how it comes out. I love being natural and real, and I'm not really good at all that editing stuff and everything. So it's what it is, friends. Now, so anyway, as I was saying, you love yourself. Love yourself. Love who you are. Make sure you demand respect. Make sure that you know, just think about things before you jump into them, because especially with the online dating, it's just the prowlers are out there, like rah, 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 they're like just out there ready to just grab people up without any consideration to their emotions or their feelings. So just be careful. Don't let anybody get over on you. You know, if they start whining and dying you don't do it, okay? And don't be going home and cooking and running home from your job when they sitting home all day and doing stuff. Don't believe people most of the time. If they go away for the weekend, fine, go have your space. But if you don't have the decency after you've been dating for like a year and a half or something, they can't call you, or you know, and to make up excuses and stuff, just let that go, because they're lying. They're lying. You always find a way to make the person that you care about feel okay, and know that they're worried about you. If they don't consider that, then they don't need to be in your life. Don't accept less than what you accepted in the beginning of your relationship. You should go out, maybe not every day. I mean, once a week when you're dating. I think that's what they call dating. I mean, I remember I had to call my girlfriend when that dude hit his head on my refrigerator and stuff because he thought that we was in a relationship, and I literally had to call somebody and say, how long is it, before you start a relationship? You just don't know. There was times when I was dating and I thought that I might have been somebody's girlfriend when I wasn't. Until somebody asked me officially, you want to be my girl, I don't assume that we're anything but friends or dating or coming together like that. Even if you do give yourself to them and stuff, until they express that, because I had the one that broke my heart, what this whole book is about. He was like, I never really asked you to be my girlfriend. After 2 years, I was like a year and a half. I was like, whoa. And he never really did. So, I guess that could have been his excuse, but whatever. Make sure you know what's going on. Okay, anyway, I'm going to let this go before I got to fix my camera and everything. But please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and a big thumbs up. And don't forget, look in that mirror and tell yourself you love you, okay? Because you are beautiful. Okay, don't forget, oh yeah, I said that. Bye. Bye, friends.